Okay, circular reference. Initial conditions. If you set your initial conditions that include asymmetric time and then carry out derivations of action in quantum, you can prove that your work derives time, but you're only proving that your initial assumption was correct with the answers that you get. So this is what this is how science tricks us. Because if you make an assumption of something and then you do derivations and find it to be correct, you can say that that assumption is correct. Would that make sense? But science says you can't do that with time, because if you make the assumption that time quantized moves backwards from rest time, moment, duration, and that the moment has a duration of time, a beat, and inside that beat all the action happens, piezoelectric effect, and transform down. That's all based on that single assumption of rest time. And so when I do my derivations, they're all in that motion, so that it doesn't include time. It includes the Newton meter second squared, which has a duration of real seconds. So the real seconds are outside the arena, and the action inside the arena is the Newton meter second squared. And that action is orthogonal, it's I, 0 squared. So 0, I squared, orthogonal action from rest time. And so now I've derived time by not including it in my initial assumptions. It arrives again at the end in the delivery of a completion of a one beat of a piezoelectric effect, and the cycle begins again. Recursive system. And that has a duration, and that duration is a real second. And real seconds are what we use in Newtonian world, yeah, with newtons and real seconds, and distance in meters. Brilliant. And inside the Newton is the kilogram meters per second squared. Well, a kilogram is the mass of the surface area of the lens of the condensate. This is the Bose-Einstein condensate stuff. The actual mass is constructed there. So there's your rest mass. So that the time, construction of time, constructs mass through the pressure at the center of the spring arch, the golden ratio spring arch of a molecule of water of hydrogen binding energy. And that the reason that I selected rest time as my model was because I said Earth's the center of the universe, based on my simple model of force of the Earth and Moon idea that I had when I said let's place Earth at the center of the universe. And so I did. And now it's all derived. So H, real seconds, the Planck's constant is it. That's what you need. That's the measurement of time, and that should be a ratio of pi's, with pi tensor resultant, and so it's too big, showing it's egg-shaped. And so you can see that it's just the perfect sphere that can be created, two states of a golden ratio spring arch can be there or there. And when it's too big, it'll be egg-shaped, because the condensate, where the actual transform occurs, will be distorted, and our vision will be distorted, our actual consciousness will be distorted because it's too big, egg-shaped. That's what happens. As a species is about to hatch and evolve into a new species, sort of a madness comes over the fear of the caterpillar, I called it, the existential dread of the caterpillar. What's happening? What's happening? Oh. And now we know, we're just about to transform. So we're pupating and we're going to metamorphosize, and there's nothing you can do to stop it. So get with the program, cuddle up, live as love. Let's set this planet sweet, no sex at all, till the end, big party, let's see what happens. So Sean Carroll, saw you talking, motherfucker. Yeah, you're going to shut your mouth, right? I'm sick of you. Yeah, on behalf of Eric Weinstein, shut your fucking mouth. So at the bottom of the Bose-Einstein condensate, at the bottom of the cone, the Leibniz iconic cone, you see the final transform where the 3 pi tensors invert to the correct way around, with natural on the base, real on the inside, and then the elastic as the ratio between the two, of stretching of the membrane potential between the two. And so you began with the expansion of sphere pi natural, ended up with a 2-dimensional area sphere pi natural at the base of the lens, because at the base of the condensate there's no strength there. That's adjustable. Yeah, the surface tension at the base of the Bose-Einstein condensate is adjustable through twist of energy and manipulation, which you, Sean Carroll, have been guilty of doing to us. So, are you happy, world? Are you happy? I am. Really fucking happy. So let's get on with it, please. Yeah, time's ticking. See you later.